Very good day. Welcome to this e-learning skill development series. In this series, today we'll be understanding about what is value engineering. So throughout this session, the focus will be on value, function, and cost. Value, function, and cost. In a mobile phone, we have hundreds of features. Are we using all the 100 features? We may be hardly using for call, SMS, WhatsApp, Facebook, sometimes maybe mail. Let us assume we are using only 5 features. So what is the cost you have paid? 20,000. So 5 by 20. Suppose if you are using 10 features, 10 by 20. Suppose if you are using 20 features, 20 by 20. So naturally the value increases. Suppose if you wanted to purchase an item, what is the function you are looking for? What is the cost you wanted to pay? The same function, the same amount of function, what you would generally use those functions, what are all the products offers those functions. So if certain products are offering more functions and the price is more, instead of going for such product, whatever the real functions you are looking for, whichever the product delivers that function alone, that could be always be better. So when you make a purchase decision, what is the amount of function you are looking for from that particular product? Based on that, if you make a decision, your decision will be a wise decision. So good value is achieved when the required performance can be accurately defined and delivered at the lowest life cycle cost. So when the good value will be achieved, when all the required performance, whatever the performance you are looking for, or whatever the requirements you are looking for, if those requirements are met accurately throughout its life cycle at lowest cost, then you can say a good value has been achieved for that particular product or service. Then what is value engineering? Value engineering, VE, also known as value analysis, is a systematic and function based approach to improve the value of products, projects, or process. So it is a systematic way of doing a value analysis and function based approach to improve the value of products. So if you wanted to increase the value of the product, you need to analyze what are all the functions we are looking for to get that product, to get that delivered in that particular product, so that the value of the product will increase. So this is the process of value engineering. So we involves a team of people following a structured process. The process helps team members communicate across boundaries, understand different perspectives, innovate and analyze. So we involves a team of people following a structured process. The team representative may be the composition of design, manufacturing, quality, purchase, etc. So when you do this kind of process, it helps team members in having a better communication across different boundaries, like production to process engineering to quality, quality to process, etc. Understand different perspectives, innovate and analyze. So innovation will be the main uh, outcome of this particular exercise. So where you have more and more innovation, you can stand alone in the crowd. The uniqueness of the product is achieved. The positioning of the product in the market will be easier. Business will get enhanced nicely. What does value engineering do? Value engineering improves value on any projects or product or services. Improvements to value might include reducing the life cycle cost of an interchange, enhancing safety in a design, or reducing impacts by shortening the duration of a project or product or service. So, value engineering improves value of the project, product or service. The improvement may be in terms of safety improvement, the design improvement, or reducing the impact of the uh, if at all the safety requirements are there, it can reduce the impact. That is one thing. Then there is a project. The duration of the project can be shortened so that it can get into the execution mode, delivery mode, earning mode. So that way, this will be helping. Value engineering will be helping. Value engineering focuses on delivering the products or service at the best price by incorporating those value characteristics deemed most important by the customer. Most importantly, whatever the customer specifically required, those things has to be met. Many a time, the one which is required by the customer, the one which is particular about one which is particularly sought by the customer are not addressed, because of which a lot of customer complaints arises. So what is value analysis? Here, when you take cost versus value, here it is high cost, low value. Here it is low cost, low value. Here it is high cost, high value. Here it is low cost, high value. Naturally, we will be targeting towards this. So value analysis focuses towards this. Then the equation for value is equal to function by cost. In my earlier uh, at one point I have quoted regarding the usage of mobile phones function. If you use a 20,000 worth mobile phone, or you bought a mobile phone for 20,000 rupees and you use only for 5 functions, then it is 5 by 20. If you are going to use 20 functions out of the 20,000 worth mobile phone, it will be 20 by 20,000. So, number of function you use and the cost you have invested on that are going to invest on that will decide the whether you can go for its purchase or not. That way you can use it. In other terms, in coming to this value engineering subject, whatever the costs you put on the product, how much function it is going to deliver. So function by cost will give you the value of that particular item. So benefits of value analysis. Value engineering is a tool that will improve ability to manage projects, solve problems, innovate and communicate. So this can be used as a tool to improve the ability to manage the projects, or you can use it for solving problem, or can be used as an innovating tool and can be communicated to the people on how this can be used. So value engineering is a tool that will improve ability to manage projects, solve problems, innovate and communicate. The VE program in an organization will provide the staff with a definitive tool to improve value in any product or project or process. So as I told you, this can be used as a tool. Staff in the organization can use this for improving the value of any product or project or process. So cost saving, risk reduction, schedule improvements, improved design, and better collaboration have been the outcomes of of some of the VE studies. A typical VE study involves a multidisciplinary team at a workshop. Here, people need to disciplined and multidisciplinary team has to attend a workshop particularly for this particular exercise. People should be disciplined. In fact, multidisciplinary is different, people discipline is different. Disciplinary is multidisciplinary is people from design, manufacturing, production, quality, etc. People have to participate. The disciplined is, I have seen people, they come for the training program, suddenly some calls will come, they go out. They will get distracted. It should not happen. They have to be well disciplined and they have to actively participate for at least for 3 to 5 days of workshop in these terms, understand clearly on the project scope whatever they are working on. The payback from the investments is generally exceeds 10 is to 1. That is, if you put 1 rupee, you can get 10 rupees. You should get 10 rupees. Then there is no use of, if you are not going to get 10 is to 1, there is no use of doing uh, value engineering exercise. Sometimes what happens, people will always object. No, 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 this is not possible. That is not possible. The people will never incline to have some change. When you don't change, nothing is going to happen. So there will not be scope of any improvement. So you should get 10 is to 1. If you put 1 rupee, you should get 10 rupee back. So that is the reason benefits should be high, cost should be low. So if you see this weighing balance, benefits is high and cost is low. Then why use of value engineering? This focuses on essential functions, not systems and procedures or procedures. So what are all the essential functions? It focuses there, and it does not focus on system or procedure. Embraces creativity and out of box thinking, uses life cycle cost analysis or decision making. So it kindles creativity and out of box thinking, by which you can the innovation will come. Uses life cycle cost analysis for decision making, provides an organized multidisciplinary framework for creative alternative developments. So it will provide you the organized way of multidisciplinary framework, in the sense the basis. It will give you the basis for creative alternative development. Then consistently achieves desirable results, ROI from 5 is to 1 or 50 is to 1 or higher, or overall in the project estimated cost, you can get a saving of more than 5%. So this is a very classic representation of opportunities for saving. Here this axis shows the facility costs, here it shows the time. When the project conceptual stage, the cost reduction potential will be